Oh boy, guys, the news just keeps coming on in today. Man, so we have here, I guess, listings this TFW user found from a Chinese retailer. He posted this on the boards like at 1 a.m. Oh, and by the way, if you guys hear noises in the background, it's my cats playing with something, so yay, there's that. And then another user by the name of GhostNappa37, he reposted it and rewrote it for it to be a bit better to understand. So I'm going to be using this listing or this post by this user to read off of. So let's dive right into this, guys. So Collab Sonic in either Eggman or Knuckles red figure. So we're going to be getting a Sonic collab either later this year or early next year. That is extremely interesting. I'm not the biggest Sonic fan. I have liked the recent movies they've made, so I'm not the most excited for this collab, as some of you guys watching this video may be, but it is very curious to me what this could be. A transforming Eggman or Knuckles, potentially? That does sound pretty crazy. And then next, we have a Target exclusive 86 Perceptor with Ratbat and Ramhorn. So, we're going to be getting Target exclusive new mold cassettes of Ratbat and Ramhorn. Now, I don't know. Hasbro is no stranger to do new Transformers molds as exclusives, especially in the last couple years, but doing cassettes like that as Target exclusives, it kind of does suck, but knowing Hasbro, what they've been about, I'm sure these will see re-releases or mainline releases within the next couple years or in a year. So I wouldn't worry too much, and I'm curious to see what they could fix on an 86 Perceptor deco-wise and maybe sculpt-wise, because, correct me if I'm wrong, but that first release was already pretty accurate to the animation of the movie, so I don't know what else they could do different, unless if they maybe add battle damage, but I don't remember seeing Perceptor with battle damage in the movie, so I don't know, pretty interesting pack if this is true. And then we have another Target exclusive, this time a 2-pack of Devastation Troopers, black Conehead and blue Battle Charger, it seems like, judging by the listing from the Chinese retailer. So we're getting Devastation officially in the mainline. You know, we've gotten figures that could be passed off as Devastation stuff, obviously, but having stuff officially labeled by Hasbro as Devastation is a whole nother ballpark, and seeing that may be a possibility by next year, very interesting. Especially, it doesn't seem like it's a coincidence being next year's 10th anniversary for Devastation, so we might be seeing a bit more Devastation merch as either exclusives or within the main line celebrating the 10th anniversary of that video game. It would not surprise me in the slightest, and it would be a pretty smart move, because I have seen a lot of people over the years asking for actual official Devastation labeled stuff within the Generations mainline from Hasbro. So it wouldn't surprise me if there's more, especially in the coming years, if not in 2025, but an Army Builder 2-pack of the Coneheads and a Battle Charger, hey, I'm game for that. I don't know if I'm going to be buying it, but it does seem like it would be a pretty good 2-pack, especially if you're an Army Builder out there. And then heading into some Amazon 2-packs, we have a Spinister repaint and Diaclone Twin Twist to go along with the Diaclone Top Spin we got a couple years ago. I just wish they would straight up re-release the regular G1 color schemes for Twin Twist and Top Spin. Those Titans Return figures are so hard to find right now. I only have Top Spin in my collection. I don't have Twin Twist from Titans Return, so it'd be really nice if they could just re-release the original color schemes. I mean, the Diaclone color schemes are cool and they're obscure, and I do like seeing obscure things get done within the main line from Transformers, but the originals, the regular color schemes, are just so hard to find. I would just prefer that right now, at least, and then you could pop out with the Diaclone repaints, in my opinion. Spinister repaint, I'm so happy they're re-releasing Spinister. Hopefully it's not something crazy that's so far off from his regular color scheme that it just wouldn't fit with your typical collection. I hope it's not some... I don't think there's any, like, obscure crazy paint schemes for Spinister. I think it's just going to be either a comic accurate deco or it's going to be tweaked without the siege battle damage and probably a couple extra different paint schemes taken away or given on the figure. Either that or it's going to be more so a Marvel Comics color scheme. Judging by the theme of these 2-packs and the theme of what this Amazon subline just might be next year, it seems like it's probably just going to be a Marvel Comics colored Spinister, which I don't mind at all. It'd be interesting to see if he comes with Target Masters this time around. Honestly, I don't care either way if he does. Honestly, especially with how they've been doing Target Masters the past couple of years, I would prefer if they're just the regular cannons he came with during Siege, because unless if they're done at core class, which they haven't been done yet, and I hope they do, those Target Masters do not turn out too great. It's just a robot flipped over that a character is holding with a gun barrel attached to its head. It does not look good at all, in my opinion. So I just hope it's the 2 regular cannons he came with during Siege, and that's that. But either way, I'm happy Spinister is getting re-released at some point, and I'm happy at least we're getting some form of Twin Twist getting reissued. And the other Amazon 2-pack that was leaked is Iron Fist, being a repaint/remold of Siege Hound, and Carnivac being a repaint of Weirdwolf. Now, people and customizers within the community have been throwing around the Iron Fist being a repaint or remold of Hound for years now within the community, from Siege Hound or Earthrise Hound. It's going to be interesting to see which Hound mode they go with. I'm assuming it's going to be the Siege mold, but it wouldn't surprise me if they do go with the Earth mode Hound. Honestly, I wouldn't care either way, but what I'm used to, I'm more so used to a Cybertronian truck mode for Iron Fist, so in my personal opinion, I hope they go with the Cybertronian version of Siege Hound. But if it's the Earth mode, hey, it is what it is. At least we're getting an Iron Fist in the Generations line, finally, after all these years. And we are one step closer to getting a complete Wreckers team all across the board, just with every era combined into one within the mainline Generations. So I'm really happy about that. And Carnivac, you know, he's a bit of a deep cut, but I'm surprised we're getting him, and I am very happy that we are, because that Weirdwolf mold, from what I remember, was pretty good, so I'm not too against him being a repaint of Weirdwolf. So I'm kind of excited for a Carnivac, honestly. I don't have the Weirdwolf figure on hand anymore, so it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to handle the car scheme, and if it's going to be more than just a repaint, if it's going to be also a remold too, who knows. But yeah, these 2-packs I am really excited for. And then the SDCC exclusive for either this year or next year seems to be Commander Jetfire plus Derek plus Solila from the comics. So that's interesting. I don't really have much to say about this, other than I'm curious to see how it's going to look and whether this is the exclusive for either this year or next year. It does seem kind of weird to know the SDCC exclusive over a year ahead. That doesn't seem like that's happened at all, basically. So it does question how accurate these listings are and where this person is getting their info from. But honestly, nothing on this list seems too out of question, so I don't know, it's kind of tough to call right now. And then we are going to be getting even crazier in this later section here. Pulse exclusive Hearts of Steel, Bumblebee or Optimus, not sure who the person said. If you guys don't know what Hearts of Steel is, the Bumblebee and Optimus, it comes from a comic book in the early 2000s. I think it was done by IDW, or it started off with Dreamwave, and then IDW continued it when they took the rights. Something like that. I can't remember. Let me know in the comments if you guys remember. But that story was pretty cool. It was like a limited series back in the day, and the designs we got from it, it's like early 1900s Transformers. I always loved the design of Shockwave and Starscream, and Optimus and Bumblebee are pretty cool too, so it makes sense that they're going with, you know, the 2 biggest A-listers first to see how well Hearts of Steel would sell. And I'm assuming going forward, I don't know if there'll be Pulse exclusives with future characters like Shockwave or Starscream or whatever, but hopefully this Hearts of Steel, Bumblebee or Optimus, whoever it's going to be, sells well, and we get more Hearts of Steel, because those designs are so amazing. And I know for a fact people have been asking for Hearts of Steel representation in the Generations line for decades now, so I'm really happy we're finally going to be getting that either later this year or next year. I will definitely be buying, I don't care who it is, Bumblebee or Optimus, I am supporting Hearts of Steel in the Generations mainline. And then to close out this supposed leaked list, we have some Walmart exclusives. It seems like next year's Walmart subline is going to be Cybertron Unicron Trilogy based. We have a Cybertron Skywarp, Cybertron Sideways, and a Cybertron Excellion. So we're getting a repaint of the new Starscream figure. We're getting either a new mold or a heavy retool from one of the primes next year for Cybertron Sideways. And we are getting a repaint of Hotshot that just leaked today into Excellion, which is a different character from Velocitron. He's in red and orange with orange flames on there. It's a bit of a Hot Rod reference from back in the 2000s, which was pretty cool. So we're essentially getting a Unicron Trilogy Hot Rod, a Unicron Trilogy Skywarp. In Sideways, his design in Cybertron was so amazing. I liked it even more than his Armada design. I have the original figure, and honestly, outside of a couple extra points of articulation that they could add to modernize the figure a bit better, there's really not much else they could improve on with that original Cybertron Sideways Deluxe. So I'm really curious to see how they're going to handle this new Sideways, if this list is true, of course. Who he's going to be a remold of, I'm assuming it's going to be one of the Deluxe Primes. They're going to transform into a Cybertronian ship. Or he could be a new mold. They could pull a Cybertron Override, and he could be a brand new mold. I'm hoping he's a new mold, because, you know, if he's a remold of somebody, it would be a bit compromised, even if it would be a heavy retool like DevCon from Blur. But who knows what they're going to do with Sideways. I'm sure it'll be good, judging by all the Cybertron updates we've gotten since. I'm really excited for a black repaint of the Starscream mold. Y'all know me, I think the Cybertron Starscream mold is one of the best molds we've ever gotten in the Generations line. I'm really excited to see basically a Unicron Trilogy Cybertron Hotshot get done. Hot Rod, with Excellion, because judging by those leaked images that came out today, that Hotshot may be one of the best deluxe class molds we've gotten in recent years. So yeah, I'm really excited for this Walmart exclusive subline, seemingly being Cybertron based, which I love. Hopefully the subline is more so Unicron Trilogy based, so we could get some more Energon updates and some more Armada updates done. But who knows? Your guess is as good as mine on what the rest of that subline can entail. But just judging by the three characters listed, it's going to be either Unicron Trilogy based or Cybertron 2005 based. Either or, I am ecstatic for. I cannot wait. So I don't know how true all this is going to be, but it seems plausible. It seems like something Hasbro these days would do for all these characters. If it does turn out to be true, these listings here, I am super excited for 2025. I'm getting pretty much all these except for probably the Commander Jetfire pack, because I already have the Siege figure, and I may or may not get the Devastation Troop Builder pack. And the Sonic collab, I really don't care for either, even though I'm curious to see how that's going to turn out. But yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments below. What do y'all think about these listings? Do you think it's true? Do you think it's not? Who are you excited for the most out of these leaked characters? All my social medias are linked down below. My email is also linked down below if y'all want to hit me up about business inquiries, or if you want to message me about whatever. Or if you want to subscribe to my new Patreon link down below. It's got tons of exclusive content that you won't see here on YouTube or anywhere else, such as exclusive stop motions, Transformers photography. You guys get 1 week access before everybody else here on YouTube to my stop motion films. You guys get behind the scenes of my stop motions and photography. You guys get exclusive music from my stop motion films. You guys get music snippets, Discord access. So if you guys want to help support me and help support the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye!